Let's pick up. And our legs pick up. Yay! We go into flying pose. And they don't seem to be affecting us too badly. And we can definitely fly, no problem here. I very much love that action. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Impossibum here. We are back in Trailmakers doing an Impossibum Builds episode. I want to show you guys this segmented flying dragon I built. Let's turn his mouth on here. He has a mouth animation. He opens and he breathes fire. And he has a blinking red nose. So this is Randolph, the flying mecha segmented dragon of some sort. Anyway, let's go ahead and take off. Get space to go here. And there we go. One thing I found fun about this guy is his whole tail moves. So it's a segmented flying dragon, essentially, which I thought was kind of fun. I thought maybe you guys might want to figure out how to build one of these if you haven't built one of them before. Or maybe it'd just be fun to watch somebody build them. I don't know. So this is going to be a little bit of a tutorial episode for how to build a segmented flyer like this. So let's hop into that. We'll go back to the spawn area here. And we'll get rid of our mecha dragon, which apparently exploded over there somewhere, which is always fun. So let's get rid of this guy. This guy, by the way, is up on the workshop. I uploaded him the other day. It was a Christmas, flying dragon, Rudolph impersonator type thing. I don't know. We can call it whatever we want to call it. Anyway, let's start a new build here. Whatever this is, it could be a flying snake, it could be a worm, it could even be like a really long shark if you want, whatever you want. Whatever kind of thing is long and segmented, this will work for. We'll probably do another dragon over here, but however you want yours to be, that is fine. Let me see here. I am probably going to pick something that is not 3 wide, odd wide this time, because last time I did that, oh my god, it was a pain in the butt. It made everything so much more of a pain in the butt. So let's see here. We're going to start. Let's start with an armored core seat. That's a good way to start if you don't want to die constantly like I always do. And let me see here. Should we do 2 of them? I'm trying to think. I need this thing. Do I want it to be really big or do I want to hide this? I think I want to hide it. So let's go ahead and make make a face out of this thing. Let's see what we can do to do that. Let's start by getting rid of this here, adding on some stuff. We'll just basically, I'm going to create a block, essentially, and then we'll work from there, and I'll kind of like mold it. We'll create a face of some sort. We got some eyeballs we could throw on here, whatever. I'm just trying to hide the seat a little bit, because the seat, I don't know, it doesn't look very much like a dragon to me. I could be wrong. Maybe to you it looks like a dragon, not so much to me. So let's go ahead and cover the top here. And now we have kind of like a... Yeah, now we kind of have like a blank slate to work with. I kind of like that. So let's start off by adding some angles here. I guess this is going to go in a little bit more an aesthetic direction that I normally stick with my builds, to be quite honest. I tend to keep things pretty basic, but just for a little bit here, let's add some shapes here. That is way too big for what I'm going for. Let's tone that down a little bit. There we go. We'll do something like that. Copy that across. There we go. We have a little bit of angles going on here. Let's maybe he has some eyeballs. Why not give a dragon eyeballs? I think he should have those things. They seem like important things. Let's throw some eyeballs on here. They're going to be tiny eyeballs for how big the dragon is, if I'm being honest. But, we could work with it. He'll be a little bit derpy, That's just how it is. Are you looking the right way? Kind of, sort of. Let's give his eyeballs the right color at the very least. You can have white eyeballs, sir. There you go. We'll leave them white. Any darker and they'd probably look evil or something. I don't want them to look evil. It should just look like a happy goofball dragon. The more I look at this, the more I think this guy's just going to look silly. But you know what? Let's keep walking with it. Let's keep running with it. If he looks silly, he looks silly. We'll just have to deal with it. There. Our little dragon has some eyebrows there. Should we give him like underneath eyebrows? Would that look weird? Let's see. Do you look weird like that? I think it looks kind of normal-ish. Should his eyeballs be farther out? Oh god, no, that looks horrible. Okay, we'll go like that. This is what his eyes look like, alright? Don't make fun of him. It'd be mean. Alright, let me see what else we're going to get on here. He has eyes. He's going to need a mouth of some sort. Let's work on a mouthpiece. Having a mouth would be good. Let me see here. We should probably angle it in a little bit. At least a little bit. So you go back here. I might be angling in too much. We'll have to see. Let's build it forward a little bit, and we'll see afterwards how it looks. We can always make it a little bit wider. I don't know, it doesn't look horribly bad. He doesn't have to have the world's biggest mouth. Let me see here. We need a flat block here. See, 2 space. I might have to go with a longer one. We'll see how it goes. Something like that. You know what? That looks like a mouth to me. That looks like a dragon snout to me. It doesn't have to be ginormous. And, yeah, let's go ahead and build the bottom of the mouth here. This is, like I said, I don't normally do aesthetic type things. I'm trying to give us a reasonable head to start with, and the rest of it, it'll be all mechanical type stuff for the most part. So let's go ahead and give him a mouthpiece here, mechanic. There we go, and let me see here. We should probably use something like that. Let's turn that sideways. That's going to be his mouthpiece. We're going to have to attach that on somehow. I could try putting it on here. That's going to mean weird things. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be happy with that. I think I'd be happier just putting it on the side and just having it look a little off. Because you know what? So what if it looks a little off? Stuff happens. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll just connect it with one of these. There we go. Nobody has to know how his mouth works, all right? Anyone who's inquiring is a little too weird and a little too interested in such things. All right, let's go ahead and basically let's just like duplicate this thing here. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. Like that. There we go. It'd be nice if I could have it not actually connect. So we might have to have it like this. Open a little bit. Whoop, you're supposed to come down, buddy. There we go. He has an open mouth. He has an open mouth policy. Let's go ahead and we're going to connect the bottom in here. So basically we're just going to have it meet up at the top here. And to do that, we just need some angles here. Something like, that's probably going to be too big if I'm being honest. Let me see. What do you look like when I put this on here? Go the other way. Oh, totally ran away on us. There we go. Something like that. I guess we could make that work-ish. We still have to come up a little bit more. We need something smaller than that. Let's go ahead and... Is that the same one? 4x4, 3x4? I need something smaller than that. Something like this. Let's see if we can get this going the right way. The other way. Get everything all turned around. I'll get it here eventually. It'll happen. Yeah, I guess it doesn't quite work out the way I want. I'm going to have to copy this one over and just go down. And now, like I said, this is all just like aesthetic choice stuff. You guys could definitely, mess around and make something better looking for sure. Aesthetics is not usually my thing in games like this. I just like making weird experimental things. That tends to be where I enjoy myself in games like this. I actually think that looks pretty decent for a head. All things considered, especially being I'm the one doing it. Alright, let's see here. We could actually... I'm thinking maybe I could just go like that now. And I could have it open and close as we want. I mean, it might look a little weird. We'll play with it. We can get rid of this for now. Let's copy this one on over here. Whoop. Did I not hit copy? I may not have hit copy. There we go. We have a head-looking thing. And opening and closing this is not going to look quite the way I want. But let's see if we can get these set up real quick. So let's see, which way was this one? We're going to have to close it with green. So let's go ahead and do that. Green is going to be closed. I'm going to turn this one off. This one will be O for mouth, I guess. Angle. I don't think we have much angle to work with. Let's put it at speed 0.25. And let's just see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and save it real quick. This will be Derp Dragon at the moment. We'll see if we can redeem him later. Alright, let's go ahead and add a build. Hop in here. And let's see if I can get a good angle on here. What happens when we hit O? Yeah, but, I mean, it kind of sort of works. It looks like something's closing. I can live with that. So we have an opening and closing mouth. That's something. It shows functionality. We can move on from here at this point. All right, from here, I'd like to add in, this segmented dragon flying stuff. I mean, that's where the fun comes in. So let's go ahead and get working on that. First and foremost, we know we're going to need propulsion of some sort. So let's get going on that. We're going to throw in some dragon engines here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do. Get one over here. And we'll double up. Maybe we'll even triple up. It's been known to happen. Let's see. Yeah, I think I want another set. How I'm going to connect them, I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm just pretty sure that I'm going to want them. Let me see. Maybe these will angle upwards, so they'll connect to the other engines. And now I just have to find a way to get these connected from here, which honestly I can just kind of run out. Just run out, block out to meet them, a block or two. Yeah, whatever works. Use something like that. There we go. Now they're officially connected. And let's go ahead and put these on space rather. So control double click. They're on space. I'm going to put them on toggle. I just find that easier. There we go. And let's go ahead and save it. I like to frequently save just in case the world ends or something. There we go. So let's see what happens. We can hop in. We can open our mouth. Or close our mouth rather. All we can do is close our mouth at the moment. And we can hit space. And then that happens. And we can almost kind of sort of fly like that. Almost kind of sort of. Just with seat controls, mind you. So we don't have much control there. So let's start going on. First off, I know that we're going to want some kind of ailerons or something on here. Some kind of side pattern. And just to give us some kind of wingy type representation. I don't want it to be true wings here. But I do like the way that these powered fins look. They definitely have like a mecha awesome look going to them. So we'll probably use something like that. Ooh, alright, it was a little bit off on there. Can we go up here? There we go. Something like that. We'll copy that to the other side. There we go. So we have something working there. We have ears. I think they function good as ears, or maybe even like... horns. I don't know. They could be something. We even added ones on top to make them more like horns. I don't know. It doesn't much matter at this point. Now we have to start working on getting our segments going. And what are they going to look like is essentially what we have to think on. And how are we going to connect them here is another question. Let's start by first making our segment and then just trying to figure out from there what it's going to look like. So from here... Oh, so I can tell you right now that I'm going to have to do things differently than what I did last time. I think I'm going to use doubles. So I'm going to use large hinges instead of the smaller hinges that I used last time. Simply because I need the room. And I'm going to move this back a little bit. We're going to need some kind of extension to make that reach. But it'll come out to like there-ish, I guess. And we just need a middle segment section of some sort. So let's get going on that. We're going to want to connect here, like so, and just basically create some kind of shape for to give us a body here. So something along the lines of that. And yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and copy that out and go out the back side like that. And how we want the sides and back to look, I'm not quite sure yet, to be honest. How wide do we want this? This is all like aesthetic, you know, how do you think things should look kind of thing. As it stands, I don't think much really needs to be done to this to make this functional for the most part. Let's go ahead and copy these. Just flip them. They flip by themselves. It's always nice when that happens. Get you going over here. Get you coming down here. Like so. And basically, we're just going to have to throw on a wing here at some point. What those wings are going to look like. They're probably going to be wings like this. So let's go get that going. There we go. Throw you on over on this end. Like we have to fill in the middle, obviously. I'm just trying to see where exactly I'm going to have this fit. I think it's going to fit just like that, just fine. So let's get that going. And we'll just throw in some twos in the middle here. Something like that. And we'll get another one here. Go to the side. Copy this one. There we go. We have a thing. Officially have a thing. There we go. That works out. And we'll just throw another one on top to help keep us straight. So let's copy this one. Bring it up a little bit. Flip it over. And we're gonna need two of them apparently. See, that's another thing. You know what? I'm gonna cheat a little bit. We're not gonna use these ones. We're gonna use slightly larger ones that'll connect better for me. So one of these. Yep, we'll use one of these. Do you want it back a little bit? I'm trying to see where it looks slightly better. I think that looks slightly better. That might look even better. Maybe. I don't know. All right, so we have our tailed segment here. This one's going to have to go differently. I don't know why I didn't notice that until just now. Okay, we're going to have to do things differently. I'm going to replace this one. This is going to be two single ones. I built this. The other one I built was a different layout. So, things aren't going to copy perfectly, unfortunately, but we can figure things out as we go along. There we go. And that should work. So now this will go side to side, and these will go up and down, essentially. We're going to need some kind of way to connect this over here. For right now, I'm just going to copy this and throw it back. We could be more complicated and make things look nicer or whatever later. There we go. We should have our basic segment going. Let me go ahead and make sure this is set up. So if I'm going... See, red is going to be moving the tail to the right, I believe, which would move me to the right, which is exactly what I want. So I want you like that and like that. Angle 30 is probably a bit much. Let's go with something like 15. And steering, no, I don't want any steering stuff going on. Let's try that. Let's see these right here. All right, so we're on these. Red is to pitch up. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We'll put 15 on these as well. And 0 for steering. So if I can actually click here. Can we click? Can that happen? There we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and see if we can copy all this and make it work. Let's get you copied over here. We'll put on a few of them. We don't have to go too crazy with segments at the moment. There. If this works, we can keep adding on to it if we so choose. I just want to make sure this actually works. Save. Save the derp dragon. Put this down. Hop in. Let's turn around over this way. Make sure our controls work. We angle up. We go to the right. We go to the left. All right, let's just see what happens. Maiden flight of the derp dragon. Does it work? Our derp dragon actually works. First try? That's kind of surprising, I'll be honest. But we got our derp dragon, and he turns around. He turns around rather quick, honestly. All right, we have a derp dragon. He does fun derp dragon things. Let's go ahead and kit this out a little bit more. But yeah, so far it works. It flies. We can control it. Let's do a little bit more with it. We can add more pieces onto the back, make it a little bit longer. Can I go into build, please? There's also some other things I want to try doing. I think we're going to add in some limbs so that this dragon, can have limbs and actually maybe kind of sort of look a little bit more like a dragon. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to add in a couple more segments so, it's longer, it looks cooler. I don't know. It just seems cool to me to have more segments on there. I think that's long enough for now, at least. We'll leave it for later. If we need more segments, we can always add more. One thing I'd like to do is add in like little arms for this guy so that, he can land and take off while not being on his face, essentially, Give him a little something to work with here. So let's go ahead and get some mechanics on here. Let's get a rotating servo here-ish. Turn around a little bit more. There we go. I think that's a good place we can have legs come out of. That'll do. And let me see here. How are we going to want this to work? Basically, I'm also going to want suspension on there just to make sure that it can absorb an impact. Obviously, this is not exactly where arms would go in a quote-unquote real dragon. But, I kind of have to adapt things to make it work on something that looks like this is basically what it comes down to. Let me see. We're probably going to want some kind of aerodynamic piece to come out from here. Mayhaps. Oh, that is way too big. That is way too big. I want something actually kind of sort of like this. That kind of looks like a shoulder bladey type thing. Yeah, I'll take that. And let's see if we can get a suspension on here. Just something. Of course, it doesn't go exactly where I want it, but that's okay. Have you right there. Can we get another angle on here of some sort? Let me see here. Might just do a twofer, honestly. See how it looks. It's not going to be perfectly aerodynamic by any means, but you know, it's a thing. Also, now I'm looking at this. This is not exactly how a dragon's leg would work. It might actually be slightly better. I don't think I like that either, though, if I'm being honest. I kind of want it. I don't know. I mean, this will work good enough. We'll put something on here. We'll give them a little claw of some sort. Unfortunately, we don't have the pieces to make claws really look like claws. But it'll look like a thing. I'm sure he won't mind looking quite so derpy. I really want this further down. I can't help it. I want it further down than it is, and I'm not liking it where it is at all. He needs... Yeah, I think... We'll do something like this. We'll give him, like I said, we'll give him a foot of some sort. It won't quite look right, but it'll be something like that. That doesn't look right at all. Okay, we'll do slightly better than that, all right? Just a little tiny bit, because I can't promise perfection by any means. There, that'll be his foot thing. His foot flipper. This is getting goofier the longer we go. There we go. It's a foot thing. And I want it to go up. Will here be good? Will that make me... I think that'll make me happier. So let's make this one work. We'll make this a 3B. Like that. Flop it around. There we go. And that's a foot. That'll be a landing foot. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to throw a sensor here somewhere so we can detect when we're on the ground and when we're not. And I can have this go up and down as we need it to, essentially. So let's get a logic sensor here. We'll just do a distance sensor. Have it look down if we can. Here we go. And I don't have to have it in a place where it's going to be getting too much air. Let me see if I can put this up like right there. There we go. Have it on here. And which way is this one facing? So I want it to be going red. Let me see, green. Actually, I want it to say exactly still. So I want it to do a knot, essentially. Alright, I'm a goofball. I remembered that there's an invert trigger button, so I basically have it triggered and then not trigger when something's not there. I don't know why I don't remember these things. It's not like I didn't write a tutorial about this kind of stuff. Let me see, what's the distance here? I wish we could see like a ray showing us where the distance is. Let's just do like a 3 meter distance. That should be good enough. 5 meters, whatever. Let's try that. Let's see how our triggers work. Let's save everything real quick before we forget. Yep, save our derp dragon. Alright, we're in our derp dragon. His trigger is working. We have our little feet there. Let's see if they pick up when we get airborne, which they should, hopefully. We're a little bouncy. They're not picking up! No! Oh, you know what? I forgot to actually connect it to the trigger. Oh my god, I'm a goofball sometimes. Luckily, that's an easy fix. Let's go ahead and connect this. And they have to connect to there. And there. And their output is 1. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Hopefully this will actually work right this time around. We'll see. Save. Alright. It's still up. Things are still down where they should be. Let's get going in the right direction over here. And see if our legs pick up when we leave the area here. And they do! One of them does. One of them went the wrong way. And now we're a little bit cockeyed because of it. No! Alright, there we go. We have it figured out. And he kind of looks like he has a little Superman pose going on. I kind of like that. It's cute. It's funny. I'll show you guys real quick how I had that fixed. Actually, first of all, look at this little dragon, his dragon-like action. That's so cool. He actually flops around. That's not like put into things at all. It's just because our hinges aren't strong enough to do things and hold the position long enough properly. But you know what? I'll live with it. All right, let's see if we can actually land this big old behemoth here. All right, power off. Can we glide in gracefully? Oh god, we're gonna fall in a ditch, aren't we? All things considered, that actually wasn't a bad landing at all. All right, let's hop into build mode. Really, actually, let's repair. Hop into build mode really quick. I'll show you guys what I did. All I did, honestly, is just putting a second sensor, put it on this one. For whatever reason, even if I flip these around, it was always working the opposite no matter which way I had it. Not entirely sure what's going on. I don't really, at this point, I was like, screw it. I don't care. Let's just go ahead and make this guy work. So let's go ahead and add in some back legs, because I just think it'd be cool if our guy had some back legs here. So maybe right around here. Let's put in our pseudo back legs right here. We'll get rid of these. We'll copy our legs over here, essentially. So I'll get you guys copied, and then we'll have a flying goofball. That'll be his new name. Will be the flying goofball. What do you guys think about that? There we go. That should work. Let's copy that. Running on back this way. Hopefully it works out okay. Put you in a little bit, like that. Something like that. That should work. And let's get the other one over here. Being that I have things set up slightly differently because the sensors are being a pain in the butt, we're going to have to, can't just copy the ones we already have there. Oh my god, why do you keep copying things behind me? I'll do it one at a time just to make you happy, game. We'll do it old school time. Like that. There we go. Let's go ahead and copy it. Throw it in the back. Put it right next to our other legs here. See if we can line them up okay. Something like that. Are they even? They look even. Let's make sure our triggers are actually hooked up to them properly. A lot of times when you copy things, the logic doesn't copy over, unfortunately. So we want this right leg to control, that sensor to control this right leg and the front right leg. And we want this sensor, if I can get a good look at it, to control the back left leg, like so. There we go. And let's go ahead and put a save on this. Derp Dragon's going to take flight. Let's go ahead and get this guy going. Are we working in the back? Oh, all right. That wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know why these things have left and right controls. I copied them from the front ones, which do not have left and right controls. So I'm not sure why they just added those on there. But they sure did. All right, let's see if any other weird things hop up or if that was the last hiccup that we run into. All right, does left and right pick up his back legs? No, they don't anymore. Good. Let's face this way so we don't fly into anything. And let's see if we can take off here. Oh, we get a lot of grip with these. We should probably put on sleds or something. Let's pick up. And our legs pick up. Yay! We go into flying pose. And they don't seem to be affecting us too badly. And we can definitely fly, no problem here. I very much love that action we get when we try to go, pitch up or pitch down too strong. Especially pitch up. And look at that. That definitely looks like some cool dragon action there. I'm not quite sure why, it's so hard for our guy to pitch up here like that. But you know what? It's really cool. Let's see if we can land this over here. Oh my god, we're running into issues. Oh god, let's turn it off. Let's see if we can land this big behemoth. Pull up. Alright, and our legs came out, and nothing broke. I don't think I could ask for anything better than that, if I'm being honest. So this is our flying segmented dragon. We took a little while to get there, but I'm pretty happy with him overall. I think he's a cute little guy, and he functions actually really well. So I'll go ahead and I'll throw this one up on the workshop for you guys too if you want. We could definitely do more. We didn't actually use his mouth parts at all. We don't have teeth in there. He's not breathing fire or anything. This is a very basic dragon, but you guys can, do whatever you want with it. You can expand it as much as you want. This is just a basic prototype for how do you make something like this work. And I think, all in all, it actually turned out pretty good. So anyway, guys, you guys are new to this game. This game is called Trailmakers. I have a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourself. You guys are new to this channel. This is what I do. I play indie games every single day on the internet for your enjoyment. I make little derp dragons. Look how quick we can take off. Oh my god, it's kind of insane. It's almost like a zero area takeoff there. Anyway, we play vehicle engineering games, we play base building automation games, and tower defense games, so if you're into things like that, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon so you know when I put out new content, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.